Hello everybody, welcome back. It's your boy Zoe Bad Blood Collectibles, and today on the channel we are going to be reviewing, yes, your boy Superman from Kingdom Come. This is created by Popmart and also Gong Studios. So before we go any further, please give this video a like, also subscribe to the channel, help this channel grow. Let's reach 2,000 subscribers, and if you're new here, please subscribe. Alright, you guys, so I ordered this dude a month and a half ago. He's finally here, and yes, this is the official license of DC property, but you can only order this thing over there in Hong Kong, and they have to ship it over here, but they don't sell it in the United States. So that sucks, but it is what it is. And he's finally here. I already have Shazam, and now I have my Superman, and now I could take some dope photos. So let's go ahead and take a look at some of the photos that I took of this dude. Kind of remind me of the Alex Ross comic book, which was freaking awesome. By far my favorite comic book of all time by DC, with the Justice League, Superman, and the rest of the team. So let's take a look at some of those photos that I was very inspired by. Alright, you guys, I want to know what your opinion was about those photos. Now, here we are. Let's go ahead and take an overall look of this dude, and then we go over the articulation, also his accessories, and then last but not least, we'll do some size comparisons, and then take a look at some more photos that I took of this dude. But first, let's go ahead and rate this dude for the overall look. Here we are with the Man of Steel himself. This is Superman from Kingdom Come. This dude looks freaking awesome. He's beefy, he's muscular, and he looks just like from Alex Ross comic book. And man, this thing looks awesome. It does really good with photography as well. I took a ton of photos, and man, the photos came out so dope. I really do love them, and I hope you guys do too. The ones I gotta show you, the ones that you just seen are just some of the photos that I took of them. But yeah, if you want to see those photos, go and fast forward all the way to the end, and then you'll see all the photos, and then come back and watch this review. But overall, I think they did a great job. One thing I didn't like was the cape was not a bendy wire cape, so that kind of sucked. I went on ahead and put bendy wires on both sides. I even put like two little thin ones, but I think the bendy wires I put on there was too thin, but they do the job because it looks great still. Just to have it like this is better than having it straight down. So I was kind of glad that even though it didn't come with bendy wire cape, which I was kind of bummed out about that, but at least I had enough room to put bendy wires inside the cape. Not like the other one from 5K Toy Store. I think it was 5K. Their figure, I wasn't able to put bendy wires on the figure only because they don't have the slits to put the wires through the cape. So I'm really glad that they did a great job with the cape as well. But the cape is kind of heavy too. but it still looks really nice. Another thing that I like about this, I love the S. A lot of people don't like for the S to be too big, but I really do love the S. I think they did a great job. I've seen a lot of the Alex Ross comic art, and sometimes his S look like it's about this size. So I think they did a great job. I think they nailed it to a T. Now, if you look at the whole suit of the figure, this material that they use for the suit is actually better than Mezco 112 suit from my Superman. This one, you don't have to worry about the tethering and the little furry balls that happen on the figure with the cottons or whatever. But with this one, you don't have that problem at all. And I'm really glad that they did that. I was kind of concerned about that because I was like, man, I probably have to buy two of each. I have to buy another one from Shazam. But no, man, these figures did really good, especially taking photos with him. But man, this piece right here is nice. I also love the underwears. The underwears came out really nice as well. I love the belt. The belt is nice, but what sold me on this figure is the beefiness of this dude, which is just like a bodybuilder. This dude is huge, which is dope, and that's why I like it better than 5K Toy Store. Because I love the way that they created this dude. This dude's look just like he walked out the comic book. And then the head sculpt. The head sculpt is just so beautiful, so nice, and he looks real and still look comic book as well. So this thing looks really, really nice. So for the overall look, I'm definitely going to give this dude a 10 out of 10. Now, before we go into the articulation, I do want to do some comparisons with this one in 5K Studios and also from Mezco 112. So let me go get those figures and we'll be right back. Alright, you guys, so first one on the list is 5K Toys Kingdom Come Superman. This is the first one. I actually bought this one first from Gong Studios. And then I went to Frankenstein's and my boys hooked me up with this one right here. And this is the 5K toy. So I actually got this one after I already purchased him in Shazam. And this one is really, really nice. Great articulation. As a matter of fact, the articulation on this one is better than this one. But you can tell the difference on the overall look. Of course, is not even on the same level as this one right here. Even though they both great figures, I just think that Gong Studios and Popmart did a way better job capturing the Alex Ross comic book art. And they both still look nice because at the same time, this one looks nice on the comic book as well. But I just don't like for the fact that he's way too skinny. Even though he's an older Superman, Alex Ross Superman was beefy like the one that we got right here. So I do have to say that this one right here is way better than this one right here. Now, we're going to bring in Mezco 112 Superman, my favorite Superman figure in my collection. And until now, I don't know yet. I'm still debating. But here is my Mezco Superman. This one was really dope as well. And then I'm going to go ahead and just throw him up there next to this beefy dude. And you could tell, like, this dude is huge. Then like, both are 112 scale, all three of them. But this one right here, when he's older, he's like ridiculous, you guys. Freaking bodybuilder. I'm a bodybuilder, so when I see stuff like this, it's just, oh, it just looks so dope. And I love it. Now, where Mezco excels at this figure is, of course, we get the bendy wire cape. And we also get the S on the cape right here, which we didn't get on the Gong Studios. And then also the articulation is definitely way better. And then I like for the fact that Mezco does a better job. But Mezco is a big company, a huge company. So it's way bigger than these third parties. But man, I think that this one is my favorite one. And then I think this one is going to be my second favorite one. And then not only that, I was able to pick up another Superman figure last week, I think on Saturday, and it's your boy Christopher Reeve Superman right here. I've been wanting this thing for a long time, but he's super expensive. I'm talking about $200, super expensive, especially on the secondhand market. He's probably even more. But there he is, standing next to both Gong Studios and 5K Toys. This one's also from Mezco 112. And if you're a huge fan of Superman, Superman's my favorite superhero. I have to go all out with my Supermans, and yeah, I'm so glad to add these three. These three are my latest three figures in my Superman collection, and they do not fall short. They're perfect figures in my eyes. So that is it as far as overall look. I just wanted to do that for everyone out there that don't have a Superman that say, oh wait, now you might want to change your mind seeing seeing all these Superman figures side by side. Now let's go ahead and go over the head sculpts. Now this one we got right here is really nice. I'm going to hit the light just a little bit. You're gonna see some shine, but man, the head sculpt on this dude is just so dope, so clean, and so nice. I love it. I love it a lot. We do get that 5 o'clock shadow as well. We do get the gray hair. We did get the curly at the top, which is freaking awesome. We do get the oldness look of Superman as well. And then the eyes itself are just phenomenal. And then also his nose, everything looks so great on this figure. The look is just, man, it's insane. It's just insane. It's freaking awesome, right? And then we get the second head sculpt, and this second one is really nice as well. And I like for the fact that it's kind of shiny, where you can actually see like his eyes are like almost real. I really do like that, right? Look at that dude. That dude is angry. This is a Superman that you don't want to see. Now we only get 2 head sculpts, and if you get the exclusive version, it comes with the 2 head sculpts and 3 pairs of hand. Now if you get the regular version, you only get just 1 pair of hand, I believe, just 1 pair, and that is the closed fist, and 1 head sculpt, which is this one. But if you get the exclusive, you also get the open hand and the relaxed hand, and then you also get this extra head sculpt. So I make sure I got the exclusive on both him and Shazam, and I'm so glad I did that. This thing is freaking dope. Look at that. So dope, so dope. So they did a great job with that. Let's go ahead and put this one, this head on here, and we'll be right back. Alright, you guys, so here we are with Superman with the extra head sculpt, and as you can see, this thing looks really nice. And man, they did a great job with the head sculpt. The head sculpt looks beautiful. It came out really nice as well. And then, like I said, this is the other one. This is the first one that you get with the regular version, and this one is just so nice. But I just wanted to show you guys with it off the body and with this one on the body. Now, other than that, we do get 2 relaxed hands right here. As you can see, these 2. Let's see if we can put them over here. There they are right here. And then also we do get the 2 like open hands like this, grabbing hands, I would say, like choking someone's neck or grabbing Shazam by the face like he did in the comic books, which is done. You could do that as well, create that scene. That is dope there. And yeah, that's all we get. Now, that's the only thing I didn't like about this figure, is for the fact that I wish we could have got an extra head sculpt, like an angry closed face head sculpt, closed mouth face sculpt. And then also I wish we could have got some laser beam effects. You know, we got to get the heat vision. Superman always have heat vision, and that's why I think Mezco is so dope with theirs, because they always do great with accessories. We get the heat vision from Superman, and it's freaking awesome. But other than that, this thing right here, the 2 head sculpts and the overall look of this figure, it makes up for the accessories. But still, I wish we could have got some accessories. So for the accessories department, I'm gonna give this dude a 8 out of 10. 8 out of 10. I do have to say that what we got with the head sculpts are pretty dope, and some studios don't even do that. With 5K toy store, with 5K toys, only got 1 head sculpt, so I really didn't like that at all. We got like, I think 4 pairs of hands or 6 pairs of hands, but we only got 1 head sculpt from 5K toys. 5K toys, but with this one, I think this is better with the accessories, so I'm gonna give it an 8 out of 10. Now, let's go ahead and go over the articulation. I'm going to go ahead and take this head off of him and then put on his normal head, because I just love this one so much. And yeah, let's go ahead and get started with the articulation. Let's go ahead and pull this back a little bit, so that way we can get some movement out of this dude as well. Now, the first thing I'm going to start off with is the head. Now, the head could look up about that much there. And then what is dope about this figure as well is you don't have to worry about the flight pose because he definitely could do that. He could look up as he's flying. As you can see here, he has a great ab crunch going backwards. Notice I say going backwards because with the torso, we don't really get a lot of articulation. Like, this is the farthest you're gonna go as far as the ab crunch. So that I was kind of disappointed in, for the fact that we don't get that ab crunch like we got from Mexico 112. We don't get that here, but he does go backwards really, really good. And then even sideways, he can go sideways, but not that much. You know what I mean? But also we do get good turnaround right here. So great for, he could do the superhero landing and all that. But I just hate for the fact that we barely get an ab crunch here. It reminds me of the Mesco figures back in the days. Now, with that being said, we could also look sideways, right, with the head, and then this is the furthest we could go down. So that's another part that I didn't like, is for the fact that he could look up really good, but now he can't look down at all. So same thing with Shazam. I didn't like that at all. Next up, we're going to go over the arms. The arms are 90 degrees. This is not on a butterfly joint, which I wish they could have gave him a butterfly joint, but it's still great. This is still a great figure. So that's just a plus when we get the butterfly joints. But we do get swivel here. Great swivel. You don't have to heat up this figure for the swivel. And then also we do get double jointed elbows as well. And this dude's beefy. Do the double bicep front, double biceps. And look how beefy this dude is, right? So dope, so dope. So the muscles are there. He's a huge figure. And this is an older Superman, so he needs to look like this. Now, we also get swivel right here at the thighs as well, and the quads. And then this dude can kick up about that much here, which is great for Superman. And then also here, we do get the double jointed knees as well, which is nice. And then he could go back about that much. Now this one only goes here, but this you can kick it to about right there. Remember, he's beefy. Even in the quads, he's beefy. Like I said, like a bodybuilder. Now we don't get well, we get a little swivel here, but not much. And we do get great articulation and rotation with the ankles. So they did a great job there. But the only thing this thing is missing is the ab crunch. And I wouldn't mind the neck joint so much looking down, but because we didn't get a lot of ab crunch here, it kind of messed up. Like, if we would have had the ab crunch, even though he couldn't move his neck, that's fine, because you could just bend the figure over, right? And you still can do that, but I just wish that they could have given us a better ab crunch with the figure. So overall, I'm gonna give this dude a solid 8 out of 10. I think everything else on this figure is perfect. It's freaking awesome. So yeah, let's go and give this dude a 8 out of 10 for the articulation. Now, one thing I do want to talk about, I forgot to go over with you guys with the accessories, is for the fact that with the hands, you're going to have to carve them in the inside, because only the ones that he comes with, which is this one right here with the relaxed hand, you don't have to like do some modifying on it. But with this one, with the other two hands, you have to do the modifying, so that way you can get it on there. Otherwise, you're going to be struggling to put these things on there. And I did the same thing with Shazam as well. So keep that in mind. You do have to do that. And then also the other one is, if you want to put the bendy wire in the cape, you can do it, but just be careful. Now, with that being said, we're going to go ahead and go over some size comparisons. As you can see, we already did a couple of figures, but I'm going to do those figures again. So let's go ahead and bring up some of the Superman figures. We do have the Mezco 112 Superman. We have 5K Toys Superman. And then we also have Christopher Reeve Superman. Put him on the edge there, or you can't see him, so I'm going to have to move these two out the way. So let's move these two Supermans out the way, and then bring in this one right here. Boom. Christopher Reeve. And then we also have a Mezco 112 Shazam. If you guys don't have Shazam, you only have the Gong Studio Superman, you may want to consider getting the other Shazam figure, because it's definitely better than this one. And I'll bring in Shazam last for the size comparisons. But there is your boy right here, Shazam, standing next to Superman. And as you can see, they all go really good together. But Alex Ross, of course, look more real than we get from looks better and look real compared to the Mezco comic book style of Shazam. Next one on the list, I'm gonna go ahead and bring in some more figures. Let's bring in Black Adam from Mezco 112. Here we are with him. And guys, I'm a huge fan of Superman, so yes, this review is definitely going to be way longer than my normal reviews. And then also, I do have a Mezco 112 Flash. This is from the 3-pack there. And then also, I do have Wonder Woman from Mezco 112, my latest new Justice League figure that I got from my Mezco collection. There we are with Wonder Woman as well. And look at that. Boom. They all look good together as well. And these two really look good. So you could definitely add them with your comic book style collection. And then let's bring in some Mafex figures. Let's see how he stands with Mafex. First one I'm going to bring in is Steel. And I got to get that Eradicator Superman. Can't wait to get that. That one's going to be dope. And I'm waiting on my boys at Asia Geeks to get that figure in, and when they do, I already got it just on hold. But there we are right there with Mr. Steel. And then let's bring up Cyborg Superman. Alright, you guys, here's the Cyborg Superman. I have to go get him off my Superman shelf. I really do love this one a whole lot as well. And I got to get that Mafex Superman Hush figure. It was at Asia Geeks, but I'm pretty sure it sold out. There's only one left. I should have grabbed it. I don't know what I was thinking, passing it up. But there we are right there with the Cyborg Superman. Still, you can make it work with Cyborg Superman and your regular Superman figure. So let's move him out the way. Let's bring in Soups from Henry Cavill. And then also, I do want to bring in Batman from Mezco 112, the older version of Batman. Here he is right here. Let's move Mr. Steel out the way and bring in this dude. And these two really look good together as well. And you can go with the movie version if you want. But this one right here is my go-to for the comic book style photo album that I'm working on right now. So that is dope there, right? And then last but not least, I'm going to bring in one more figure. And that is your girl, Supergirl, with the Black Widow head sculpt. This is from the zombie version. So she's definitely in the photos as well. You'll see her a little bit. And then, once again, let's bring in Wonder Woman, because she was the one that was trying to almost make Superman evil. And the Kingdom Come Superman comic book. But yeah, there they are right there. So that is freaking awesome, right? And then last but not least, let's go ahead and bring up your boy, which I almost forgot about, Shazam. Look at that. Boom. This boy's beefy as well. And this one is dope. Now, I think the bodies are the same. There they are right here. Let's put them both next to each other. Now, I think the bodies are the same. It's just that the only difference is the head sculpts. Now, I know a lot of people said that in the neck areas, the skin look kind of off, which they do, but I don't even notice it. I just notice it right now as I'm reviewing the figure, but I don't have no problem with neither figure. I think they are perfect figures. And this dude has bendy wire cape, and I already did a review on him, so go check out that review. Give that review a like as well, and also see the photos that I took with him, but those are not the actual photos that I'm working on for my photo album. I will release that later on this week. The first issue of my Kingdom Come photo album project. It's going to be dope, because some of those photos that you will see on here, you definitely going to see in the photo album as well. And I keep hitting this camera because I have it like really far. But yeah, you guys, this thing is dope. So the size, as far as size, I'm going to give this dude a 10 out of 10. So what do I give this dude overall for articulation, for everything, and the look? I'm going to give this dude a 9 out of 10. Woo! This dude's getting a 9 out of 10 only because the articulation for this figure is still great. Also, the look, the look says it all. And when you have great articulation with the look, and you do get a extra head sculpt and 3 pairs of hands. I do have to say that this Superman is getting a 9 out of 10, almost a perfect figure. Only reason why it wasn't perfect is for the fact that I just wish we could have got more accessories. That's the main problem I have with, and also the ab crunch. But other than those two things, man, this is a awesome piece. This is a must. If you're a huge Superman fan, this is a must have in your collection. You're not a Superman collector. You're not a Superman fan if you don't have this Superman in your collection. So I want to know what you guys think in the comment section below. I want to know your thoughts, your opinions. Do you agree? Do you disagree? This is definitely top 5 figures for this year. Both of these figures are. So now I gotta just come up with 3 more figures. But I can't wait for the other Superman to come out by another company. I forgot what it was called. And then I definitely will review that one for you guys as well. And yeah, man, I am so excited to have both of these and actually take photos of these two fighting, beating just beating each other up. It's gonna be freaking amazing. So stay tuned to the end, you guys. You're gonna see some dope photos, and then later on down the road, probably at the end of this week or next week, I will present to you guys the first issue of my photo album of Kingdom Come from DC. So with that being said, I'll see you all in the next one. Enjoy the photos. Hit me up in the comment section if you have any questions, thoughts, or concerns. Later.